Gigantamax Pikachu will soon lumber into Pokemon Go, and with its arrival we must ask ourselves, how should we prepare? In today's video, I'll seek to provide a brief primer in how to deal with this massive mouse, what it can do, what to look out for, and what to power up to take it down. Before we begin, if you enjoy evidence-based Dynamax news and analysis, consider liking and subscribing down below. For starters, I expect Gigantamax Pikachu to follow suit with last month's Gigantamax Meowth debut. Pikachu's attacking coverage does it no favors here, unfortunately. Pikachu packs a mostly electric-type moveset with Surf as some complementary water-type coverage. Subpar stats due to its unevolved status combined with an abnormally high CPM, or combat power multiplier, will increase the difficulty, however. CPM is a multiplier that affects a Pokemon's overall stats and CP calculations. For reference, a Pokemon's level directly affects its CPM, with normal level 50 Pokemon capping out at a CPM of about 0.84, or 84% of their base stat potential. When Gigantamax Meowth was released, it was dealing more damage than it should have, leading to the mostly confirmed speculation that its CPM had been boosted to around 3, or 300% of its base stat potential. Comparatively speaking, this means that even with level 50 Pokemon, the odds were stacked against us, leading to over 3 times more damage received and less than 1/3 of the damage dealt. As a fellow unevolved Pokemon, I would anticipate this power scale to make a return with Gigantamax Pikachu. So for this additional challenge, what should we expect for our efforts? Sadly, despite the Gmax power scale, Pikachu's poor stats let it down as useful members of our Dynamax team. The mouse just simply cannot keep up with the oversaturated electric-type competition. Pokemon like Raichu, Jolteon, and Raikou strictly outclass it as mono-electric attackers with access to fast-charging attacks and powerful max lightnings. And by comparison's sake, Gmax Toxtricity's Stun Shock deafens all hopes for Pikachu's Volt Crash. Even Dynamax Abra will outperform Gigantamax Pikachu with its max lightning. I expect that nostalgia, collectability, and resource grinding will likely instead be the motivation for players during this event. On screen is a triple Venn diagram showing attackers, tanks, and healers, with each Pokemon placed where it fits most consistently. These placements reflect best fit stats and mechanics, not hard verdicts. Context, availability, and personal preference still matter. As a reminder, max meter charge rate should be considered when building a team, so coordination may be needed for slower chargers. For upcoming battles, I generally recommend at least 1 strong attacker and 2 tanks or healers. Let's dig in. Thanks to Pikachu's low expected damage output, both Blissey and Chansey will perform much better in this matchup as healers, chargers, and bona fide tanks. Which then also translates to Snorlax filling a similar niche. As always, Gmax Replenish will offer a much more aggressive leaning option over Blissey and Chansey. Moving on to attackers, Excadrill is by far and away the best attacker against Pikachu, being the only ground-type attacker with same-type attack bonus on its max Quake attacks. It's a fast ground-type charger with access to the 0.5 second fast attack Mud Shot, and resists electric well because of its typing, despite its low base defense stat. Eternatus is another strong choice for Pikachu. While it only offers neutral-type effectiveness with its Dynamax Cannon, the sheer strength of its attack stat with a Gigantamax-powered move cannot be understated. Additionally, its Dragon typing does well to give it resistances to Pikachu's electric and water-type elemental attacks. Other strong, neutral coverage Gmax Pokemon like Gengar and Inteleon perform similarly in this damage tier, and can also be used. Dynamax Kingler and Gigantamax Kingler round out the 3rd tier of attackers, with the former outdamaging its Gigantamax counterpart in this case when given Max Quake via Elite Fast TM. It may seem odd to bring a water type to a high voltage battle, But remember, if you keep Kingler safe until Dynamax phase, it can swap in safely to deliver crushing blows. Gigalith remains a decent choice for players operating on a budget. Mudslap as a fast attack isn't ideal as it has a cooldown of 1.5 seconds, but can be a decent choice when stuck between a rock and a hard place. Trading a Roggenrola or Boldore can save a lot on candy cost for powering up, and so use this if it's your best available option. As an alternative to Gigalith, Kabutops also fares decently here as another Tier 4 attacker. Dynamax Kabuto has also been featured in several Max Monday events and Go passes. It can hit fairly hard with its Max Quakes. This is much frailer than Gigalith, so pair it with more defensive teammates if pursuing this budget option. Latias and Latios are the gold standard for tanking against Pikachu. Dragon typing and above average defense enable these Pokemon to shrug off all of Pikachu's attacks with ease, even with the threat of an unknown boosted CPM. Dragon Breath makes these tanks excellent chargers as well. As far as Zamazenta and Zacian are concerned, you can always use these two. But Pikachu's electric typing allows it to resist steel attacks, making these poor choices offensively. Defensively, they don't resist any of Pikachu's attacks, meaning as tanks we must rely on their above average defense stats alone for analysis. Not bad, but not best in show either. Use them if you must, or if you don't feel like using a better alternative. A surprise inclusion, but monograss Pokemon may be decent budget options for players. Leafeon and Tsareena have decent bulk and a typing that resists both water and electric. While neither possesses 0.5 second fast attacks to make them chargers, their candy availability and solid stats give them plenty of defensive utility against Pikachu. I'm prescribing players to pick up Drillbur, and by extension, Excadrill for Gigantamax Pikachu. Even in its base form, Drillbur outdamages many good Pokemon, including Zacian and Snorlax, and as mentioned earlier, becomes unmatched when it evolves into Excadrill. Its recent candy availability via the Pokopia event should hopefully allow players to power up its Max Quakes and CP too. With any spare candy, you can consider investing in Max Spirit, as Excadrill is a classic example of a Dynamax flex capable of filling multiple roles if needed. Whether you're looking forward to adding a Gigantamax Pikachu to your collection, or instead focused on the rewards that Gigantamax battles confer, this event has some exciting things in store. Are you excited for Gigantamax Pikachu's debut? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe while you're at it. Till next time.